to... Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to the OMNI Coalition News Show, aka TOCNS. This show is an amalgam of strange, weird, bizarre, off-the-wall, and otherwise things you don't normally see anymore from most news sources these days. During a time of political overabundance and divisiveness, we present you with more unifying topics to discuss for the most part. For links to those articles and music and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Alexander, and today I'm joined by...
Noah.
Who would like a lamb chop.
And here I am on camera.
Yay! Look at you. Okay. Nice shirt, by the way.
On my yeah, it's a nice shirt.
I have to zoom in on that. Hold on. And I have to start this event here. Wow, look at you styling. Yeah. Damn, son.
All right.
Anyway, of course, the viewer is the viewer. Today is Thursday, aka Friday, June 23rd, 2023. So let's jump into the news today, shall we? Mr. Noah, what do we have here?
An artist that paints with cow manure, apparently. A German artist.
Yeah. German artist Werner Hartl has carved out a truly unique niche for himself. He is currently the only known artist who uses diluted cow dung to create sepia-style paintings. Yuck. Here at Oddity Central, they've featured some funky art mediums in the past, from an artist's own blood as paint to dead cockroaches as canvases for tiny paintings. But in terms of weirdness, few things come close to Werner Hartl's chosen medium. I don't know, that cockroach thing sounds weird too.
Oh yeah, Werner in Germany is you see Werner.
Yeah, the German artist started experimenting with cow dung in 2012 during a stint as an agricultural worker. He packed some manure into a canister and used water to dilute it in order to obtain different sepia tones. These days, he prefers to get the paint directly from the source, placing the canister just under the cow as it relieves itself. He claims that harvesting just 2 bovine bowel movements provides him with enough material for at least half a year. Yuck. So, yeah, that was nasty. I apologize.
It's okay.
Oh, you get in trouble?
I think it's interesting that he painted the thing it came from.
That is really interesting, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that, but good pull.
Hey, sorry, Michael. I'll be available in a little while.
Anyway, let's move on up here. And by the way, for further reading on that and any other article, because as usual, we read just a couple paragraphs to get you interested, please go to the underbar in the description. The links to every article we're going to be covering are already down there. Anyway, what do we have here? More from Oddity Central.
This one says that a fisherman forms touching bond with a 4-meter long crocodile. A bond, like he's attached to him?
Like a pet, yeah.
He said it's a 4-meter long crocodile.
Yeah. So, an Indonesian fisherman claims to have shared a friendship with a 4-meter long saltwater crocodile for over 20 years and calls the reptile part of the local community. 59-year-old Ambo, a fisherman from Bontang City in Indonesia's East Kalimantan, has become somewhat of a celebrity in his country because of his unusual friendship with a giant saltwater crocodile named Rizika. The giant reptile has been a constant part of Ambo's life for the past 26 years, ever since he first laid eyes on her in the waters of Pupakadlim. She was only about 1 meter in size back then, and he didn't pay much attention to her as she swam past his boat. But when he noticed that she had followed him home, Ambo grabbed some food and tossed it in the water. That was the beginning of a beautiful friendship spanning 26 years, and who knows how many more going forward. Look at the size of that thing. That is enormous. Do you see that?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot long croc, but a little bit longer. Wow. I found something that I'm placing in another channel. I'll just fill it up as we talk, and then we'll talk about it later.
But yeah, that is a big croc there. Man, that thing could kill him without even realizing it. Wow, that's brave.
It's like huge.
Yeah.
It looks like a dang tree.
Yeah.
Or a big one, you know.
Yeah, like a log. Well, that's why. A lot of resting crocodiles and alligators.
No. That looks like Baby Godzilla.
Baby Godzilla.
Really?
Wouldn't that be Godzuki? Like from the cartoon series? There was a Godzilla and then Godzuki.
Never seen it.
Anyway, what do we have here? And I heard about this the other day, actually.
Let me see. It says that a gas station clerk asked somebody to rob him so he could leave work early.
Wow.
Well, did you rob him?
Yeah, well, it was one of their friends. But let's see here. A Tulsa gas station clerk is being accused of staging a robbery because he felt tired and needed an excuse to get off work early. On June 5th...
Ask for a day off. Don't stage a robbery.
I know, right?
Yeah, ask for a day off.
I know, it's madness. Like, the workforce today is truly pathetic. It really is. Did you see that video about that Starbucks barista crying about like a 10-hour work week or something? They're like, "Oh my god, they're making me work 10 hours a week. They're slave drivers." It's like, wow,
wait, that's one day.
Yeah. Wow. I know, right? It says here on June 5th, Isaiah Jones called the Tulsa Police Department that a masked man had walked into the gas store he was working in, pulled out a firearm, and threatened to shoot him if he didn't give him all the money in the register. Jones allegedly complied, and the masked robber left in a hurry. Surveillance cameras confirmed the clerk's version of the events, but the footage also helped police identify the robber, and when they managed to apprehend him, they learned that there was more to the case than they originally believed. On June 8th, police managed to catch the robber, a man named later identified as Stephen Jones. That was weird. He had no relation to the clerk, Isaiah Jones, but he did tell investigators that he wasn't the one who planned the robbery. Apparently, a woman by the name of Aliyah Loke, who turned out to be a mutual friend of the two men involved in this case, had asked Stephen to rob the store because Isaiah, the clerk, was feeling tired and wanted to leave early. Locke was arrested for an outstanding warrant and confirmed the robber's version, even providing texts between herself and the two men as proof. The young clerk was also arrested and ended up confirming that he had indeed asked Aliyah Locke to find someone to rob the gas station because he was tired and needed an excuse to go home early. Wow. Talk about outrageous lazyism. Like, that is just, what the hell? Like, you're so tired, so you want somebody to pull a gun on you. Yeah, that sounds kind of counterintuitive right there. That'll give you an adrenaline boost.
It sounds kind of unsafe.
Very unsafe. Stupid.
Very.
So,
very. Next one. We can close that tab, I guess.
All right.
River rocks. Wait, they're eating rocks now? What the heck?
Should I read the title?
Chinese food that's literally hard to stomach. Okay, so it went from insects to rocks.
Yeah. I know. Sudiu is a bizarre type of Chinese street food that consists of small river rocks stir-fried with a mixture of spices and herbs. You are supposed to suck on the stones and then spit them out. Roughly translated as suck and throw away, Sudiu is believed to have been invented hundreds of years ago by boatmen who prepare the dish when they become stranded in the middle of the river with no real food.
You need to send that link to me in a channel where I can find it. Where did you put the links?
The links are in the TOCNS channel. They're down a bit.
I need to find that one and show it to Eric.
Yeah.
Eric's.
Let me just ping you here real quick, actually.
Yeah, I got it. I see it. It's right here.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Wait, I think so. Wait, just put it again.
All right.
No. Oh, you put something from UFOB in there. That's the subreddit that I moderate.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's your link, dude. That's the one that you link.
But you put it there.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about it.
One of the last things. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because like I told you earlier, like we had that camera UFO like in the Las Vegas thing. I'm sorry, viewers. We'll get to there in a second. But yeah, like to trick their stomachs, they would stir fry some river pebbles with various condiments and then suck the stones dry. The traditional dish was passed down through several generations, and today roadside vendors in China can sometimes be seen stir-frying bunches of river rocks with chili oil, garlic sauce, and garlic cloves, and a mixture of spices. Yikes!
I'm gonna put something else in the TOCNS channel though for next time.
All right. Well, no, we'll talk about that at the end as well. So.
Oh, well, you saw what I posted, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now in the other screen.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the one that I found. I found the link for it.
But let's stay focused on the task at hand, please, Noah.
Yes.
We are kind of doing a show live right now. So anyway, like this is absolutely insane. This is supposed to be like a way to trick your stomach, and now it's becoming a popularized food. They're not eating in China. What the hell? Like
they're not. Yeah, they're feeding people rocks so that they can't stand up against the government.
Yeah, probably. You know, like.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, what else do we have here from Oddity Central?
Well, let me read it for you. Ayam Ketawa, Indonesia's hilarious sounding laughing chickens.
Laughing chickens.
We find the weirdest stuff from.
I told you, man. Ayam Ketawa, or the Indonesian laughing chicken, is a breed of long-crowing chicken known for the clarity of its crow, which has an unusual similarity to a human laugh. Originating from Indonesia's South Sulawesi province, the Ayam Ketawa was originally a status symbol for the region's Buginese royal family. Its captivating appearance made it a symbol of courage, social status, and heroism. But if you know Indonesian, you will have noticed that the breed's name, Ayam Ketawa, literally translates to laughing chicken. That's because this chicken's unusual clucking noises seem to mimic human laughter. It is this distinct characteristic that makes the Ayam Ketawa popular as an exotic pet, not just in its native Indonesia, but around the world. They have a video here.
Yeah. That does sound like a laugh. What the heck?
Interesting. Huh.
It sounds like it's laughing and crying. What the heck?
Yeah, and I just realized that the background music has not been playing this entire time.
Oh, do you have background music ordinarily?
I do, and actually I forgot to put it on loop. That's what the problem was. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, that's interesting about this chicken, laughing chicken. Like,
that's an interesting.
I heard about a laughing stock, but never about a laughing cock. Hold on a second. Hold on, here it is.
Wow. You had to do that, didn't you?
I had to do that. It was mandatory. Like, I had a metaphorical gun to my head, thank God. So, but let's move on up here. What do we have here? This is weird. You gonna read this?
Oh, yeah. Inmate has sentence reduced by over 4 years for... Wait a minute, what?
I know,
he
right?
Executed for executing 26 fellow inmates and got a sentence reduced for that. I mean, did they just not want to do anything with those people?
Let's find out. An inmate in Bangladesh sparked controversy in his own country after being released 4 years and 4 months earlier for hanging 26 people during his time in prison. What? Usually that gets you an extension, not a reduction. In 1991, Shahanajan Bohoyan was sentenced to 42 years in prison for murder, but he served 4 years and 4 months less by carrying out executions of 26 fellow inmates during his time in prison. Oh, so I guess, like, community service type of thing? He was killing the people so the guards wouldn't have to. It says here the 74-year-old man received 2 months commutation.
He was doing them a favor, I think, and that's why they reduced his sentence.
Yeah, he received 2 months commutation for each execution, which, coupled with his good behavior in other aspects, shortened his sentence by almost a decade. Wow. Shahanajan became a hangman at Dhaka Central Prison in 2001 after informing prison officials that he knew how to handle a rope. Bangladesh is one of the few countries in the world that carries out death sentences by hanging, so Shahanajan Bohanan's skills were valued highly. Wow. Wow, this guy. Wow. So he went to prison for murder, and then he got out almost 10 years earlier for assisting in the murder of 26 other people. Yeah, because that makes sense. Like, and I thought our prison system was screwed up. That is yikes. Holy crap, dude. Wow. Bright orange mustache. What is this, like the guy, like the Indian version of Nigel Thornberry here?
Oh my God, it is.
Yeah.
It even has the hair color.
Smashing.
I was just gonna say that.
Anyway, let's move on up here. What else do we got?
It looks like a Chinese farmer claimed to have created a half melon, half watermelon hybrid fruit.
A watermelon melon. What?
Okay, I mean, so, yeah.
Yeah, no, wait till you see the picture. You only see the top half right there. Yeah. A Chinese farmer claims to have successfully created a hybrid fruit that allows people to enjoy the taste of both melon and watermelon in equal measure. A 40-something watermelon farmer from Fuyang in China's Anhui province, referred only to as Mr. A by Chinese news outlets, recently lit up Weibo, China's version of Twitter, with photos of a strange-looking fruit that he claimed was half melon, half watermelon. He had apparently documented his efforts to create a melon-watermelon hybrid for a while, but last week he posted the fruits of his labor. Hold on a second. On Weibo, claiming that he had finally achieved success after several failed attempts. The unusual fruits look like watermelons growing on top of melons, which he claims allows people to enjoy the taste of both fruits at the same time. What the hell? This looks like something straight out of Area 15, like the
15.
Yeah. Oh, what was it called? Omega Mart, like with their
That was Meow Wolf.
Yeah.
Wolf did that.
Yeah, Meow Wolf's Omega Mart. No, this reminds me of their oranges. Hold on a second. I got a Omega
I've seen it.
Mart
I've seen the video.
oranges. No, you gotta just see. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay,
Orange
let's see.
mitosis. That's what it was called. And they're oranges that are like they have smaller oranges connected to them. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, you see, they have like little orange tumors.
Yeah.
So, all right.
It was an attraction. There's not really any food you can buy there.
Yeah, but this is still wild, dude. Look at that. It grows a melon on the watermelon. Whoa. This looks like BB-8.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
How did you notice that?
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on up. What else do we got? Oh, wow, yeah. Gonna read the headline here?
Yeah, I was checking something first. The poppy farmers are struggling to get rid of opium-addicted swans.
Yep.
You know, that doesn't surprise me, actually.
A family of poppy farmers in Slovakia has been having trouble getting rid of hundreds of swans that have become addicted to poppy seeds and sometimes even overdose on them. Poppy farmers near the Slovakian town of Komaro first reported the presence of swans in their fields back in February. It is believed that they were originally affected by the large puddles of water that formed in the area, but after pecking at the followers all day, many of them became addicted to the opium containing seeds and refused to leave. Back in May, Slovakian media reported that around 200 swans had made a poppy field near Komarno near home, causing around 10,000 euros in damages to the flowers and getting so high on the natural narcotic that many of them couldn't even fly anymore. So, you have a gaggle of addicted geese, addicted to poppies.
Those things are really, really dangerous to put your hand in front of like a goose.
Yeah.
They'll bite your hand off.
Yeah, and now they're high on drugs.
My sister called them evil dinosaurs.
Yeah, they hiss at you, man. Like, I saw a meme like talking about like how this guy has a Chinese friend or something who doesn't know English that well, and like they got into a confrontation with a swan, and they're like, "I don't like the snake chicken."
The snake chicken.
Because like the long neck, and it also hisses at you like a snake, and it's a bird like a chicken. I don't like the snake chicken. Or the cobra chicken, I think is what he called it. But still.
Okay.
But yeah, wow. So you have a bunch of waterfowl aggressively addicted to a drug, and now you want to get rid of them. Good luck. Good luck. Let's move on up here. Oh, here's interesting.
Nova Scotia men played 306 holes of golf. And how did they do that in 12 hours?
I don't know, but they did it.
Okay.
So, a pair of Nova Scotia men unofficially broke a Guinness World Record by golfing more than 290 holes in 12 hours. Cape Breton men Wes Stanford and Thomas Zitos attempted the world record on Wednesday at the Lakes Golf Club and Resort to raise money for the Cape Breton Regional Hospital Foundation. Stanford and Zitos took aim at the Guinness World Record for most golf holes played by a pair using a cart in 12 hours, which was set at 290 holes by British duo Jay Kelly and George Boxall in 2016. Well, so it's unofficial, and they got it officiated, so I wish them luck. 306 is far more than 290 by 16 specifically. That's a lot of golfing in half a day. Oh, that sounds more like a tedious chore than recreational activity at that point, but still. Anyway.
Oh, I'm going to put that thing I saw about the warp reactor and science and technology.
Yeah, we'll talk about that too.
Okay. Today?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'll put it in there actually, in the other one.
In the TOCNS channel, yeah. But what do we have here from UPI?
It looks like it is UPI. Let me see. Well, a utility worker found 40-year-old letters stashed in a rabbit hole. Does anyone know what they said?
I don't know. Let's see. A utility worker in Britain is trying to solve a mystery letter, trying to solve a mystery after he found 3 letters dating back more than 40 years stashed in a rabbit hole. Sean Kennedy, as a gas-led engineer, was at a work site in Hales, Norfolk, when he discovered the letters at the bottom of a rabbit hole at the intersection of A146 and Red Cross Lane. Kennedy said all the letters were sent to a Miss Jane in York and are dated from 1976 and 1982. So, he said that the letters didn't show any signs of being damaged by a rabbit or other animal, leading to him to believe they were placed by a person. He said he does not know why the letters were hidden. So, that's a mystery. So, like, maybe we'll get a follow-up next couple of days. You know, we've had follow-up articles multiple times, actually, on this show.
Okay, I'm putting some things in different categories, though, for you, just so I can go over them at different
All
shows.
right, well, let's focus on the task at hand, please. We are doing a live show, Mr. Noah, and I would like your concentration. That'd be fantastic. What do we have here?
Away for now. Well, it looks like it says that step inside the world's only nuclear-powered passenger ship, built in 1959.
Yeah.
But they haven't done it ever since, basically.
It's a nuclear-powered passenger ship, Noah. Usually that's military. They have it for aircraft carriers and for submarines.
Oh, well, they said passenger ship. No.
Yes, passenger ship. This is non-military. It's civilian, nuclear-powered vehicle.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Like, deep inside the port of Baltimore, past the stacks of shipping containers and a plant that makes wallboard, sits the world's first and only nuclear-powered cruise ship, the NS Savannah. The Savannah is the only nuclear-powered merchant ship in the U.S. ever built, and the only nuclear vessel in the world designed with passengers in mind. As NPR's chief correspondent for all things atomic, they've wanted to see her for years. So it looks like they did go, and yeah. Like, it's been to San Francisco, as you can see. This is cool. It's a fancy couch.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like, it has, like, you know, a lot of standard ship-like qualities and everything. The only thing different is it's nuclear-powered. Like, that's wild to know you're on a ship.
Yeah.
Like,
it's powered by that kind of reactor.
This is something straight out of the Fallout universe. You know, because they had nuclear-powered cars and trucks and all that stuff. So, wow. That's cool.
That is very cool.
I'd like to go check it out myself.
I like how it looks. It looks very homey on the inside of it.
Oh, this looks like the like Homer Simpson's area.
Why? Why Homer? Oh, it does. It actually does. Oh my god.
Yeah,
right.
That's why I said it.
Yeah. I just realized what you meant.
Yeah.
When you said Homer, the first thing I thought of was a donut.
A donut. I can go for a donut right now. That sounds tasty.
The pink one.
Yeah. Anyway, what else do we have here? Oh, more on these.
Orcas disrupt boat race near Spain in latest display of dangerous, puzzling behavior. That just makes me think about the thing that went missing, the submarine.
I was literally just gonna say that. Like, maybe, like, did the submarine get attacked by an orca? And because like it was really shoddily built.
They don't go that deep, do they? I don't even know if they exist in that area of the world. Maybe
they could have been banged by one. I don't know.
Was it the Pacific or the Atlantic?
Atlantic.
Yeah, I think there are orcas in the Pacific. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid.
Well, Spain is in the Atlantic, so.
Well, Spain is in Europe.
Well, and Europe is next to the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, across.
So. Says here, a pod of killer whales bumped one of the boats in an endurance sailing race as it approached the Strait of Gibraltar. The latest encounter in what researchers say is a growing trend of sometimes aggressive interactions with Iberian orcas. And yeah, there's been a thing. We've reported on no less than 2 other articles involving orcas in the past week here at TOCNS ourselves. The 15-minute run in with at least 3 of the giant mammals forced the crew competing in the ocean race on Thursday to drop its sails and raise a clatter in an attempt to scare the approaching orcas off. No one was injured, but Team Jajo skimmer Jelmer Van Beek said in a video posted on the Ocean Race website that it was a scary moment. So yeah, that is a scary moment.
So it attacked them?
Team Jajo was approaching the mouth of the Mediterranean Sea on a leg from the Netherlands to Italy when at least 3 orcas approached the VO-65 class sloop. Video taken by the crew showed one of the killer whales appeared to be nuzzling the rudder. Another video showed one of them running its nose into the hull. Yikes.
A hole with a U.
Yeah.
H-U-L-L.
Yeah, hole, the boat hole. So... the behavior defies easy explanation. A team of marine life researchers who study killer whales off Spain and Portugal has identified 15 individual orcas involved in the encounters, 13 of them young, supporting the hypothesis that they are playing. The fact that 2 are adults could support the competing and more sensational theory that they are responding to some traumatic event with a boat. Or maybe they're teaching aggression. Maybe they're learning, oh, hey, we can sink these, we can hurt people, they can eat people, definitely. Like,
yeah,
they have nothing to fear from us. Especially, when we as a species are actively taking actions to, save them and everything. Like, not good for us. Anyway, let's move on up here. What is this?
Lean green flying machines take wing in Paris, heralding transport revolution. Let's see what they look like.
Yeah, let me reload the page here because the video failed to load.
Video didn't load quite right.
Oh, why is the video gone now? What the hell?
Yeah, it probably didn't load until you went up to the...
No, it did this before. It's like...
Oh, no, it did. Wow.
It's like they get rid of the video or something. So
is your ad block? Did you turn off ad block? No.
Let's just look at this here. Images.
Military.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay, so it's like a helicopter, but
thing?
kind of not really. I don't know.
What is that thing? It's a helicopter pod without the tail, and it's just like a...
It's like a taxi, an air taxi.
It's attached by like an upside-down hubcap with a bunch of drone propellers all over it.
I can see that, but I think it's like a taxi.
What the hell?
Like an Uber, but in the air.
That's so weird. Anyway.
Yeah, it's a flying Uber.
Yeah. Just a dot on the horizon at first, the bug-like and surprisingly quiet electrically powered craft buzzes over Paris and its traffic snarls, treating its doubtless awestruck passenger to privileged vistas of the Eiffel Tower and the city's signature zinc-gray rooftops before landing him or her with a gentle downward hover. And thus, if it all goes to plan, could a new page in aviation history be written? So, you are probably right. Why is this just not working? What the hell?
I do not know.
Give me the video.
I don't know.
Yeah, so like you're right, like it's a drone air taxi thing.
Yeah.
But it's not going to let me see the video.
I knew what I was talking about.
It looks so... Oh, wow, look at the size of that one. So they have plans on like more passengers. Like it's turning into like more of a air van.
Okay.
Cool. This looks a lot like the Aptera too. So... after years of dreamy and not always credible talk of skies filled with flying, non-polluting electric taxis, the aviation industry is preparing to deliver a future that it says is now just around the corner. Yeah, once again, hit the nail on the head. The air taxi. Look at that. Wow. Good job, Noah.
Wow, I did it.
Cool.
So yeah, I think it's cool.
Let's move on up here.
First time you've seen it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is also on Ripley's round trip. The most forbidden places on Earth.
Yep, and they have a video here if you want it. They have North Sentinel Island. I know about that. The Coca-Cola Vault, of course. The Vatican Secret Archives, obviously. Snake Island, yes. Mausoleum of the First Emperor, yeah, in China. Yep, of course. Lascaux Caves. Oh, is that the with the art
Area
on the wall?
51,
Yes,
of course.
I know about that one. Of course, Area 51. All right, so we're familiar with all of these. All right.
I'm not familiar with two of them.
Which ones?
Snake Island and that second to last one.
The Lascaux Caves?
Yeah.
Lascaux Caves, a big destination. No is the Lascaux Caves in France. Dating back 17,000 years, the caves contain some of the earliest and most stunning examples of Paleolithic art, with vivid descriptions of animals and humans figurines adorning the walls and ceilings. So, like, like prehistoric caveman wall art?
Cave writing, yeah.
Yeah, that's what those are, and they close them off so tourists wouldn't destroy them. They do, I believe, though, have a one-to-one replica somewhere else. So if you do want to go in and experience what it would be like, you can, just not at the actual site. But the Snake Island here, one of the most dangerous places in the world is Snake Island, located off the coast of Brazil. The island is home to thousands of venomous snakes, including the golden lancehead, one of the deadliest snakes in the world. And I believe it is said, because several species of snakes on that island has a bite that, even if you had the antidote, there with you, you have, a 50-50 chance of living. Or maybe less. I don't know. It's very not good. Don't go there. I wouldn't go to anywhere called Snake Island myself, because no.
Yeah, I wouldn't go either.
So yeah, let's move on up here. Now we're going to start getting into the stuff that you care about, Noah. UFOlogy.
Well,
Here we go.
Some of it, yeah.
What do we have here?
All right. Apparently, well, you sent me this one. The police were setting up cameras in Las Vegas, the home that the alien UFO supposedly crashed.
Well, not the crash, but like where they saw the 10-foot, 8 to 10 foot beings.
8 to 10 foot two beings, and apparently they set up cameras to record. The police department set them up, so
in case another incident happens again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what this is. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now let's see here. These are some of the links that you posted. Let's see here. UFOlogy Paranormal.
I'm gonna get a couple more for you, okay? While we're talking
how
about
about no? Because we're kind
right.
of like doing a show right now live.
No, okay.
So like, let's get through what we got right now. But what do we have here?
It's just a forced full disclosure of UFO alien phenomenon is just beginning, and even the Weather Channel is now starting to broadcast and report on the UFOs, but not the New York Times for some reason.
The U.S. government is hiding evidence of intact UFOs of non-human origin. Whistleblower. Yeah, so there's like a recent leak that came out that they have. What was it like 8 or something extraterrestrial craft?
12.
12. Okay. Yeah.
12
but
to 15.
Once again, this just screams Project Blue. Which one is it?
Beam.
Like Beam?
Beam.
Okay,
Beam,
I keep getting those two confused.
Blue Book and Blue. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, like they both share half a name, and they're both about aliens. Like.
And they're both blue.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Blue Beam and Blue Book.
Yeah.
Half a name.
Project. Yeah.
So. But like it says here, this is the most current and interesting claim regarding aliens and UFOs so far. They're only laughing about it because they can't believe it took so long to happen. So many different. So this is like a personal piece, not an actual article. This is like more of an opinion piece because there's a lot of personal.
Yeah,
in this article itself. But
are there any? Is it biased?
I wouldn't say biased. It's just non-professional. I would say.
It's an opinion piece.
Yes.
Okay.
But
all right.
It's an opinion that majority of people share nowadays, especially, well, including me. But now, like, it's wild, like, how for decades and decades and decades and every, like, like half a century, if not more, actually, like, Roswell was what, 56? So, like, it's been a long time, 70 years.
It was a while back, yeah.
Yeah.
70
like,
plus
everybody's
years.
always like, oh, aliens are out there, aliens, alien this, alien that. Now the government
it's crazy that they gaslit everyone into, like, not being able to believe in UFOs, and when they were proven they exist, they approved it themselves so that they can be right, but they're just, like, complete hypocrisy.
Yeah, it's complete madness. Like that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, for 70 years, people have been going on about, oh, UFOs exist, aliens exist, yada, yada. Government comes out, says, oh, aliens exist. Now everybody's like, oh, aliens don't exist, the government's lying. It's like,
told you so.
What is happening?
I mean, there's the debunker camp, and then there's the believer camp. So whichever one you're in, whatever.
I'm just going to take a step back and just see how things play out. Like, I know aliens exist, and I know the government has an agenda. I just don't know what to believe anymore, so I'm just going to watch. Like,
yeah.
But what do we have here?
Oh, is it another? Let me see. This is one of the ones I wanted to really talk about.
Yeah, I told you, I popped a lot of your links already into the thing here.
Yeah, so the U.S. military has recovered a UFO that apparently, and this is what they're saying, distorts space and time and the craft. So it's able to alter our reality. And in the bizarre mentions of these Navy documents, they also say that the UFO has a bigger on the inside kind of thing going on than the outside, like the TARDIS.
Oh my God, it's a TARDIS.
Yes, it's a TARDIS.
Time and relative dimension in space. And I have never even seen one episode of that show. Why do I know this?
Yes, I told you.
Yeah, I retain. I am a wealth of useful information.
a wealth of them. Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, I knew that too.
It says here, physicist Michio Kaku. Yeah, that guy. The Asian guy with the long white hair. Everybody knows him. He proposes the existence of other dimensions, also known as parallel universes, coexisting alongside our own reality. Well, I mean, in our own reality, there's already things coexisting in time and space, just vibrating at different frequencies.
So
and then now we have different dimensions.
Are extra-dimensional beings.
Yeah, this is just...
Didn't we just talk about that yesterday?
What?
Yeah. Didn't we just talk about extra-dimensional beings yesterday on call?
I believe so.
Yeah.
But we live in a four-dimensional world if time is included. But scientists propose, well, no, time and space are the same thing, right? Or did they?
Hang on a second.
Did they separate?
Time is you can only measure time when you're like grounded to a planet like this or a moon. But the thing is, we're not in a four-dimensional world. We're in a three-dimensional world. We have left, right, up, down, forward, back.
Yeah, X, Y, and Z axis.
X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
But if we were in a four-dimensional world, the fourth dimension would not be time. It would be a higher spatial dimension that we cannot comprehend as humans.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I watched a video on it yesterday. It was interesting.
Yeah.
And Michio Kaku is like one of the most interesting physicists that has come up in like.
Yes, he is. Well,
like,
but what else do we have here? Oh, this is from your Reddit here.
Thing. This is the Reddit post.
This guy, he's still doing stuff? What was his name?
Luis Elizondo. You haven't seen him in a while, have you?
I haven't been paying attention for a couple of years, ever since the whole thing with...
the thing in June, 2 Junes ago.
It was
almost exactly 2 years ago, by the way. It was in like 2 days. It's 2 days away.
How do you remember? Like, I'm talking about the whole 25th. Thing when I left Tyler's server.
Yeah. No. Oh, I was talking about the thing with the UFOs. They first announced they exist officially. The DoD.
Oh, you're talking about the 13-page nothing burger thing?
The 9-page thing. Yes,
yeah.
9-page thing.
Well, I'm sorry, 9-page. Well, I was giving it too many pages. Wow.
You were giving it too much credit.
9 pages, like Jesus.
They still haven't released the classified version of it.
Wow.
At all.
Ridiculous. And then last but not least, like, because Noah does have more links in here, but I will post those in the underbar of the description after the show. But there's a current thing that's happening right now, like as we speak.
Like it's live.
There is apparently a mutiny happening in Russia against Putin. Let's see how that's going. I have the link to this live stream. This guy's been talking this whole time.
Saying it was a civil war.
I don't know. Like, this is just happening right now. This is live. We don't know anything. Like, right now.
Yeah, they already said on Twitter it's a civil war.
It's a civil war.
They're having a civil war.
Wow.
The mercenaries versus the army. The Russian army. Wagner versus the army of Russia. Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
Or Wagner, or however you say it.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything else to tell us about that, Mr. Noah?
I have a page that I can read a long tweet from, but it'll take like a couple minutes to read this. It's here. I'll put it in. Where do I put it?
Go ahead and put it.
I put it in here. Here.
Okay.
The right channel.
Okay.
You're gonna want to click on that. You want to click on that.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the show here.
Okay. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. No. Because we're getting live news in, from you like right now. So we'll put all those links in the underbar and all that stuff. But anyway, that'll conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for any links you may be interested in, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. For your dose of different, odd, and unusual news, we stream every Tuesday and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Time, which is 4 p.m. Mountain, 5 Central, and 6 Eastern Standard Time, respectively. For all of you and all of us, I am Xander.
I'm Noah.
And you are you until you catch us next Tuesday, or if you're interested in some history, we have a history show every day, or at least try to make it every day, at 11 in the morning Pacific Time. We also have a shoot the shit, anything goes style of talk show, the Kick Peanut, coming up every Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Time. Anyway, until you see us next time, whenever that is, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!
Peace.